All right, and we are live. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling out there in YouTube land? Gonna send a link out to everyone out there in YouTube land. All right, cool. Let's get it. Something funny too, man. You leave your computer for a few days. It looks like it updated on its own. Who knows what was going on? But everything just seems a little funny. You get back, everything's a little off, a little different. Anyway, let's get into the stream. Shout out to Wrenchy, my dude who never misses a beat. Most people probably aren't able to find the stream, but hopefully they are now. Shout out to everybody here if you're coming in. Real estate, man. Yo, you've been gone for so long, man. It's been a long time. Remember, you were on that stream with me years ago, and you made my stream hit thousands of views. How did you do that? Me and you had a discussion about Bitcoin. I told you it was going to fly. You said, no way. Do you at least commit to me now, my friend? We're sitting at $30,000 of Bitcoin. Do you finally say, wow, remote chief, crypto lifer, you were right. You were right after years and years and years and years. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Where my lifers at. We're going to give you a big update on what I see happening for Bitcoin. And we're going to show you the goings-ons. The goings-ons. Check out Theta. Huge action for Theta. Having the same rejection point, but about 230 area here. Slight bearish divergence playing out, in my opinion, right now. Back at 226. 222 seems to be a nice high for Theta. Falling down again right now. Is that Bitcoin? We'll see. Total market cap. Unbelievable what it's done. And to me now it's doing a flag. Okay. So a bull flag beginning for the total market cap. That means more to come. We're not done yet. Almost an ascending triangle in a way. Okay. Smaller time frames we can even see. But this is beginning to consolidate. And in my opinion, it's not even done yet for the day. For the day. 15 minutes, 7 minutes still wants to pull up and boom up, which would put the total market cap up at 860 billion. We hit price discovery for the total market cap. You realize what that does. You realize how big that is for Bitcoin. What's up, man? What's up? What's going on at ADC? Shout out to Hadouken. You guys really how big that is for Bitcoin. It's insane. Okay? And all the coins really. And yes, I know you haven't seen it trickle in, but look at this. Look at the total market cap on 3-day. I thought we would go into a bear flag here. We've been parabolic, and we now broke all-time highs. And you know what that means when you break all-time highs, guys. It's called price discovery, or as we all call it now, and I actually coined the phrase price disco. Getting into price disco. Because the disco's falling, the disco's where it rocked out. We're now in price disco. Now, one thing I do have to caution is targeting, right? Targeting is a lot of times where I see price at least subside or fall back. We could take the flag coming out of this bull flag. And again, look how my pennant system and my measurement move system just keeps seeming to work. That also would be the measured move out of here. We would get up to $860 billion. So 50 billion more until we have somewhat of a correction. We are definitely overbought and bouncing on the 3-day though, right? Weekly as well is extended. 2-week is extended. We're getting very high. Almost as high as we got in the last bull run, honestly. Could this be a correction? Or are we in a massive bull run that's going to turn this and make it look like this flat line here? And we're going to go somewhere into this region. Once we break $1 trillion, in my opinion, I think it's just going to be, a huge, huge move. Shout out to everyone here in the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Shout out to Ross Bush for coming in and finding the stream. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you migrating over as I keep battling the unmentionables, because it's pointless to even discuss. So we look at total 2 right now, and I've been giving you guys these plays every day. You remember the first, what I do is I go over Bitcoin, we go over total, total 2, and I go over it all for you guys, and I really break it down. Hit that like button, please. Thank you so much. So check it out. You can see that I see us breaking out of a nice little bull flag rising wedge type. You know, it's kind of a hybrid of the two. It's not as high as an angle to be a rising wedge, in my opinion. It's still kind of a pennant, but it still isn't exactly a pennant either. So I'm, you know, and my target here is 299 or $300 billion for all the altcoins. We did break a nice milestone, and we got up into the 225 region, and we're pushing. We're pushing. So it's interesting to see, though, a lot of altcoins are not up, yet we see the altcoins at all-time highs. So where's the money going? And that's what you have to try to figure out. Where's the money going? Because, and we see in my list here, we don't see, it's not like we see huge gains in the altcoin space. But we see the total market cap getting very, very high, approaching its, you know, short-term here all-time high, or obvious long-term high. I think it actually broke the all-time high at about 220. It did. So the altcoins have never been worth this much on this chart alone ever since September 1st of 2020. That's as long as this goes. You think it will go further back? Oh, it does. Okay. So it says the altcoins have been up all the way to $478 million. So we're halfway. We're halfway. We have a long way to go. But again, this looks very similar to the Bitcoin chart. And if everything goes well and it double bottoms here and it booms up, it's going to do just what Bitcoin did. That wealth that Bitcoin has, some people should sell off into some of these alts. Eventually, that's what we should see. We're also in the giant bull. It's funny because a lot of altcoins are in the bull, and if you look at the bull itself, is where all this is like the universe. The altcoins are stars and constellations inside. This is the big base of all the altcoins. This is all of them put together. So very interesting idea, very interesting concept to realize that like this is just the macro idea of where we're really at. Hit the like button, man, and subscribe to, I guess, this channel and my old channel and my new channel, or my new old channel, playing games. See what they do to people trying to make a living. And anyway, 226 now. Altcoins seems to be pumping hard. Look at that. We could watch billions of dollars flow in as this market just moves. $816 billion coming in to the total altcoin space. It's just out of control. I've been tracking it with you guys too here. Look, I've been treating it just like an altcoin, and I showed you, look, we were in this. I showed you we had this flag, and I took out a pattern, and I said, you know, our target is here. Our target is about $867 billion for the entire market cap. ORI, K-Tone, and XRT. Some new ones. Is it Exotree? Is that Exotree? I've been looking at Exotree. I looked at it actually a long time ago. 2-3 months ago I was looking at it. I think that's what you're talking about, Exotree. We'll take a look at those in a second. But wow, Bitcoin, man, doing something amazing, right? And we called 30K on the channel. If you look at my latest videos, we called 30K here easily. Very, very easily. I don't know why easily, but it was just, I just did the patterns just like I'm doing now. And this is what I'm calling right here for $36,000 Bitcoin right here. $36,000. I'm pretty sure we can easily get there on the 1 hour even. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Still has some room to move. We just had a cross in the 4 hour. Look at that. Just had a bullish cross in the 4 hour. That could carry us throughout today till tomorrow, throughout the weekend. You heard of the big pump signal tonight? What are you talking about? No, let me know. What do you mean? I'd love to hear something like that. That's amazing. The ETH pair, if possible. Yeah, you want to get that ETH, don't you? I get you. I get you. We'll look at that. I'm going to make a new list for you for that right now. Create a new list. ETH pairs. ETH pause. ETH pause. And we'll add ORAI. I mean, when I do this, you're just helping me. Like, you're expanding my knowledge, right? So it's like amazing. Now, I have a lot of K-Tone. I've been in K-Tone for a while, but no one's been talking about it. I bought K-Tone months ago. I hope it plays out. I actually never disclosed this, but let me show you how much K-Tone I have. You know, when Wi-Fi was going up and things were going crazy, I was just like, word. So check it out. Check it out. XRT, right? Robonomics. So that's not Exotri. It's something different here. The tether on Huobi or the ETH pair on Uniswap. Okay, cool. So I got the Uniswap pairs for you. You could look at BZRX and DGB charts. I posted it in Telegram. Yeah, for sure, man. What's up, BS Social Swap? Yo, BS, just DM me your Litecoin address right now. And on the live stream, I'm going to take care of that. So I just want to make sure we get that done right now. I'm actually going to, live on camera, we're going to pay him from yet the other day where he won the trivia. He won the trivia. And so we'd like to get him compensated. Okay? So just DM me in the Telegram your Litecoin address. You did it before. I think I actually have it. Let me see if I have it right now. It's a laid back Saturday. I'm going to get to all your coins. I promise, my friends. We're going to do it. Oh, there it is. I got it. I copied it. Okay, let me know if you receive it. I'm going to send you the Litecoin right now. Okay, my friend. Okay. Send. I'm gonna pick Litecoin. We're gonna send $10. Continue. We're gonna paste this address. We're gonna say BS Trivia, and we're gonna preview that. And BS, I don't know if you can see it, but we're sending you the Litecoin right now. Boom. Got to put in the two-step, do-step. And we submit that on over. Done. Okay. Boom. Let me know when you receive it. $31,650 Bitcoin out of control, going bananas. And I told you guys, I mean, it was in all, see, all I do is play patterns. That's all I do, right? So I don't do Elliott. I was saying to someone today, I don't do Elliott wave theory. I'm not saying that I shouldn't learn it. I just don't do it. And look how spot on I've been on for weeks, for the last 6 months. The last 6 months. And I do no way Elliott wave theory. Could you guys maybe say, hey, there's a chance that you don't need it? But I don't want to offend anybody, and I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I just think there's more ways to skin a cat. There's more than one way to skin a cat, is kind of my idea, right? And honestly, I don't mean to keep hammering this away. And I hate to like single out Elliott wave traders because I'm not doing that. What I more mean is single out me and how I'm not. I shouldn't even talk about that really. I should just say, look what I do. I use patterns. Like this was a rising wedge. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time, but they're very bullish, and they break up to the upside. They go parabolic, and they're the beginning of the parabola usually. Once something comes out of here, it becomes the beginning of the parabola. Is this the beginning of Bitcoin going to some crazy highs? You know, 40K, 50K, and I guess Elliott wave may help us in bigger areas, but then we can go to fib extensions and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? pivots as well. I like pivots. Shout out to BS Social Swap for talking about pivots. Pivots work really good. How about we do pivots live? BS, you want to show me a good pivot that we could use that you think works well? And I'll add it to the chart and we could look at pivots together. It'd be kind of fun, no? You guys let me know. That's something you're into. But I always like doing stuff like that, like learning as a group. Because I feel like when we learn as a group, we learn more. I don't know about you guys, but I do. Bitcoin just doing something really strange. Like, it's just, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, look at it. It's breaking out again. Just as we, you can just take this little tiny pennant here. Take out this little pennant. Draw the line. Boom. And that puts Bitcoin's short-term target at 33, man. My beautiful $33,400. $400, right? So amazing times here coming for Bitcoin. So we're gonna look at your RI. Look at this thing. In the last hour and a half, these are 7-minute candles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70 minutes. Yeah, so we'll estimate that is about like 3 hours. Looks like 3 hours to me, but we'll find out for sure. 3 hours and 37 minutes, maybe a little more than that. It's up 22%. ORAI with wrapped ETH. Look like a bit of an oscillator. Let's check it on the 1 hour. Oh wow, so it's pretty flat, but it's nice. Like, I like something that looks like this, especially when it's new. You can tell it's new because it doesn't have a lot of price action. And what I mean is, it's new and it's going sideways pretty well. So it's like in a nice flat line, doing its thing. So interesting, very interesting. So just so you guys know, right now the short-term target for Bitcoin on the chart is about 35,000, 36,000, 33,000, and then the longer term, like in a week or two, maybe even less. And I called 30,000 by January 4th. I said by the 4th, probably earlier, we're going to be at about $30,000 for Bitcoin. So here we also see we're in a bit of a falling wedge here as well. Okay. And boom. So for ORN or chain, this looks like it can break out of this, which it already is. So its target for here is about 2.8. Nice gains coming. That's almost 30% from the 8, right? Already halfway through, so 20, 33% gains if we hit the target. 33.8 right now coming out of this one. This one looks like it's probably going to do it. It's looking pretty hot with a lot of big volume push up. As you can see there, if you look at it, there's some big volume coming in as it's breaking out of that falling wedge. Let's see if it can break out of the bigger channel that it's in. But we'll see. It could have double topped as well, but I think it's bouncing off the bottom right here where it bottomed. Bit of a double bottom. You can see this W forming too as well. Okay, let's look at this. I bought this a long time ago. Let's take a look at this. Let me see when I went and I bought this when ETH was like dirt cheap though, if you think about it. And I bought it for ETH. So let me go. It's in my Coinbase wallet. You can have Coinbase, but you can also have a Coinbase wallet. A lot of people don't even know that Coinbase has a wallet, Type pivot point standards. I also found some new indicator. Name is Wave Trend Oscillator, KRPT. It's like the Stokes, but it looks better to me. Wave Trend Oscillator. Wave Trend Oscillator right here, and he said it's by KRPT Crypt. It's a Stoke, but looks much better. Well, that's what I use. It's basically market cipher, right? You might be looking at something different though. Let's look at K-tone though. It's up. Is K-tone up? Now I got sushi, parsec. I got the parsec, and I got K-tone here. I bought one K-tone a long time ago. It's worth 1.8. I have 1.18 of them. It's $116. I think I paid about $400 for it, so I'm down like $300. Yeah. Also bought the lock token that didn't pan out too as well. Bunch of projects were coming out and they just seem to be dead in the water now. I did buy K-tone though. Let me take a look at it. Haven't even thought about it ever since I bought it. Because look, I bought it on the highs. See how it just completely collapsed since I bought it? It does seem to have bottomed at this point. Nice be a place to get, and it's bouncing up pretty nicely. Interesting. This does look good. Bottom, double bottom. Now it's bouncing back up, and I do own a bag. So by all means, if you think, who knows though? This is a very interesting coin. Huh. Can't really call it. Not going to say much about it. Experimental. Definitely do your own research on that. I don't know anything about it. XRT. So all these look like they've bottomed, like, or they've been, I don't know, the charts aren't too healthy, you know. They've been up and down, lack of liquidity, not a lot of volume. This one is coming back up though, you know. Looks like it's ready for another pump out of the falling wedge. But these aren't, I'm not by any means, someone just asked me to go over these guys. That's what I do. I go over tickers. So just going over the tickers, showing you what the chart says. That's all. You got a target up here. Looks like it's probably going to break out. Give you a little target. Somewhere up here in this region. Could be possible. Thank you. Weird, how did someone find me and give me a dislike if they don't even know? You know? So weird, because this is my new channel. So like, how could someone give me a dislike on my new channel? They don't even know. Not that indicator. I send a picture in the group. I send a picture. Nah, stop rolling. No. What is this? XTZ 39% gains coming out of the bull flag. And you've been on this, man. The cup, the handle, that is a cup and handle. Look, cup, and you can tuck it in there, give you your handle, or it's a big bowl, and it's both. Usually a cup and handle is a big bowl. You can do it every time. Shout out to Hadouken, admin in my Telegram group, doing really well. Look at this, another idea, 39% gains, kind of zoomed in. So he gives you the bigger outlook, and then he gives you the zoomed in picture. Unbelievable. That's beautiful. How, you know, when you can when you can show someone the in and out, you're beginning to master this craft. You're beginning to master this craft. You're doing so well. Wave, trend, oscillator, crypt. Oh, it says crypt right there. You're the man, dude. Crypto lifer, crypto lifer, crypto lifer. 31,700. And look, we're forming bull flags, guys, and breaking out of them. So you tell me. It's just getting more and more bullish. What's happening is people that aren't in are wondering, why did I wait to get in? I should have gotten in, you know, and the FOMO was getting out of control. It's looked like we're easily going to hit 33,000, I think, by today alone. The swings are getting insane, absolutely insane. So I went over Bitcoin for you. My target again right here, not much I can say. We're gonna hit 33,000. Our short-term target is 33,000, about 400, and our longer-term target is 35, about 36 even. From there, I'll see if we form a bull flag or consolidate, and we'll go from there. Pullbacks are obviously possible. We're looking at the daily, 3-day, and the weekly on those. So we're gonna see. You know, this is a high place to be. We're overextended on the oscillators, very, very high. We were overextended before, and I thought for sure there's a chance that we break the oscillators due to demand. I'm going to say there's 3 possibilities, okay? 1, Bitcoin acts like it normally does, and it has a regular pullback. 2, Bitcoin instead actually just goes a little higher than you think it would, but still has a pullback. And 3, Bitcoin just does something you would never believe, which is what it's been doing right now. I mean, it's pretty insane, right? Look at this. Also, got the Litecoin. Thank you. Anytime, man. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you listening to the music. That's awesome. ETH BTC, I still don't know if that's going to be the call yet, as much as I want it to be the call. I know a lot of people went in the other night, like at 28,000. They thought that was the best time to get in to ETH BTC. So Theo, is your idea, are you trying to get as much Bitcoin as you can through ETH, or are you just trying to see if ETH can ever beat Bitcoin, or if it's going to do well? So ETH BTC not doing well. You can see it's in a falling wedge. Its high was up here at 3.6, which was on August 31st, and it has not achieved that high ever since. So if you had sold your ETH into Bitcoin on August 31st, that would have been the best time to convert back over. And you basically, this is saying you should still be in Bitcoin until we see a turnaround here. It's just not the time. It's not the time. It is in a bowl, right? We drew this bowl, so it is in the bowl of, somewhat of a, accumulation area here, kind of grinding its way, doing its thing. But at the moment, it's falling pretty fast in this falling wedge, and some big red candles, right? Agreed. On the weekly. Let's take a look at it here. Not a beautiful sight to see either here. We had slight bullish divergence, not really fallout. We had a nice bounce back, but now we're falling back down again. Bitcoin is just stealing the show for everybody. It really is. It really is. So, yeah, not looking too good, right, Theo? I mean, looks like there could be some more downside for ETH BTC, in my opinion. May not be the time to get into ETH at the moment. Not saying ETH won't go up a little bit. ETH is going to pump USDT. So look at ETH doing great. So let's take a look at ETH right now. On its way to $800. And it was so cheap not too long ago. And we all said ETH would be 8 by Christmas. A lot of us said ETH 8 by Christmas. But here you go again. No Elliott wave at all. I didn't do 1, 2, 3, 4 waves. I didn't do anything like that. All I did was draw this bull pennant. I took the length of the pole. I bring it up. We came back. We bounced off with a retrace. Also, if you use just pattern trading, you'll understand retraces very much. If you use only Elliott wave trading, then you may not understand what a retrace is because you won't see the pattern. But definitely combine them both. If you're Elliott wave trading, I think you should definitely combine pattern trading. I don't use Elliott wave theory at all to get any of these targets. So, and they're spot on like 99% of the time. You can see my target here is coming up at $841 for ETH. 800 for sure is on its way for Ethereum. Soon you're going to have $1,000 ETH. $1,200 ETH is incoming at this point. Bitcoin actually already holds the wealth. See, the wealth has been trapped by Bitcoin already for the altcoins. People just don't realize it. And once Bitcoin decides to open its gates a little bit and just let a little of its dominance in, it's going to flood into ETH. And then people are going to sell their ETH gains into tiny altcoins, and then they're going to sell their Bitcoin into altcoins, and you're going to see a massive, massive move into the altcoins. And I know we keep saying it, and a lot of people are like, well, when moon? And that's why the title of this video, right? When altcoins moon, man. Everyone wants to know when moon. We've been moving up in the market cap. We have been gaining. We have been gaining. Where did the money go? A lot of money, I'll tell you right now, went into Polkadot. So DOT following Bitcoin with a huge pump here. Back up. About to go to all-time highs. I just saw it at 933. DOT breaks this again, it's going to fly to some crazy number. Let's take a look at where we see DOT going. What you do is you go to a bigger time frame like the daily, and you try to find a pattern if you can. Right there we see somewhat of a pattern. So I'm going to show you where I see DOT going. Boss, need help on ETH USDT moving. What do you mean you need help? Explain. You need help on. There's so many ways to help you, but I don't know how to help you if you don't explain. Nice prediction. What did you say? Valentine's Day? ETH BTC. Could you look at AVAX, please? Sure, we'll look at that. Possible right inverted shoulder on that. On what? So look at DOT booming up here. Breaking out of this. So what you do here is you can take this pennant and you can take the length of this pole. This is basically Elliott wave theory in a way, guys, if you realize it or not. But so if you understand it, like I do understand it, I've seen it many times, so I'm not going to say it. But so there you go, and that gives you a target for DOT on the daily at about $12.98, right? Look, we just had a cross. We were going to have a bearish cross on the 6 hour. It did not occur. We're pushing back up. The Stokes want us to move higher. So this says we're going up. Definitely going to break this all-time high and go up. A lot of activity on DOT. A lot of movement on DOT. DOT was just $5, and it's look at the accumulation we had on DOT. It just begged you to buy it at $5, $4.90, $4.70. It was like, hey, I'm going to go. You know, I'm going to go. And I like to hang out at $5, and it's just a matter of time before everyone figures out that I'm a hot commodity and I'm gone. So DOT, man, and we talked about DOT on the channel probably every day, every other day, inside the chat group constantly. We knew where DOT was going. We discussed DOT. We were always all over DOT. No one in my group can say that they didn't know DOT. They didn't think DOT was going to go up, or that they weren't informed fully about DOT. And we have other people besides me in the group who are well invested in DOT. So my group is, I'm not going to say it's a DOT group, but you know what? We're very DOT influenced in the group, and we're very DOT. We have DOT dominance in the group. Oh, right shoulder on ETH BTC. Interesting. That's good to see. That makes sense because it's like not over yet, but it just needs to work its kinks out. I like it. I like it. I'm with this 100%. I like that. I like the way you did that. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful chart. Nice work. Excellent work. So again, we have the it's an interesting day. It's an interesting day. We have the market cap going up. We have Dogecoin, which, you know what? A lot of times it does lead that charge. Dogecoin flying up, okay, doing something crazy. DOT up was a big play. BTC up would have been a beautiful play, breaking out of this rising wedge in a way. And this thing has gone absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing. I'm talking about this Hedgic for BUSD. Seems like it's breaking out of this long-term downtrend that it was in, forming a new trend. So a new trend could be your friend. Remember this downtrend wasn't your friend, but this uptrend could be. I see this making some headway, so keep it on your radar. I'm not going to do a deep dive, but Hedgic, Hegic, you may not have heard of it. You may not know anything about it. Keep it on your radar. Keep it on your radar. I think it's going to be fun to trade coming into January. Litecoin up, doing well. Theta holding that 220. Now it's doing a little bit of a flag. Let's take a look at Theta right now. You can see it's even in an inverted head and shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder pattern, even on the 1 hour, which is pretty cool. right? Look at that. Inverted head and shoulder. Seems like it played out. Now it's just retesting a new support region. We do have support back here at 213. See what happens. Theta's seeing a little bit of red right now, even as we just speak. Total market cap continuing to pump up to $826 billion. This is absolutely insane. Anyway, guys, I have to run because I got to go and be somewhere in about 40 minutes. So I love you all. Be safe. Have a great day. And I'll see you later. If I get a chance, I'll show you what's going on at the, I'm going to a shooting range. So that should be fun. I got to go, guys. Love you. Peace.